DreAllDay.com.
The Mental Handbook, your guidebook to building your bulletproof mindset for all of life. DreAllDay.com. Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. This video here, I want to tell y'all a story real quick. I'll tell you a story when I was 14 years old. First basketball team I ever played on. Coach was this dude named Steve. And Steve told us one day in practice, we was all standing on the baseline, and we 14 years old, so we were all kind of puny. We had no muscles and nothing. Nobody lifted weights. Wasn't no weight rooms in my neighborhood. And Steve said, listen, I want every one of you every single day to do 100 push-ups and 100 sit-ups. If you do that, that'll help build up your body and make you a little bit stronger, because all of y'all need to get stronger if you're going to be better at playing basketball. And he said, and when he said that, I was actually kind of disappointed that Steve had announced that to the whole team. Because me, I've always been the type of person, I want to have the edge, right? I want to know something that everybody else doesn't know, so I could kind of take advantage of that information before everybody else kind of tries to get some burn off the information. And after Steve said it, he paused for a minute, and then he followed it up and said, he looked at everybody, he said, maybe one of you will do what I just said. Maybe one of you will do it. I was still disappointed though, because I thought everybody was going to do it. I'm like, damn, everybody's going to do it, and everybody's going to get stronger at the same time. So now I'm going to have an edge, because we all going to get stronger. It's cool for everybody to get better, but I want to be better than everybody else is better. I was disappointed that everybody else knew about it. Well, here's the outcome. I didn't do it, and I don't think anybody else on the team did it, despite the fact that Steve gave us that information. And the secret that you need to know about people is that no matter how much information people gather and how much possible edge information you give somebody, most people don't do anything with anything that they're told. So I'm going to tell you 3 things you can do to make sure you do something with what you learn. Number 1 thing you do, when you get new information, do something with the information. Make sure you get information and act on the information. Don't just get it, not do anything with it, say, all right, well, I already know that, I read that, I watched that video, I read that blog post, I heard that podcast episode. I have people say these things to me all the time while they're asking me a question that's directly based on the information I already gave them. If you would have just acted on it, they wouldn't have any more questions. So number 1, you got to act on the information that you get. Don't just keep gathering information. Number 2, when you want to learn how to do something, how to get somewhere, how to achieve a certain thing, get as close to the source of that knowledge as possible. Meaning, if you want to know how to play ball overseas, go to somebody who's played ball overseas. Not somebody who knows somebody who played, or somebody who knows the coach who knows this guy. Get as close to the source of the information as possible. There's a girl you like, you're going to get the best information from talking directly to the girl, not to her friend, or a friend's friend, or a friend's friend's brother's cousin. Get as close to the source of the information as possible for anything you want ever in life. I don't care what it is. Get as close to direct as you can. Even if it makes you nervous, even if you're a little bit afraid to talk to whoever that is, get as close to the source. If you're trying to sell a product to a company, you don't want to talk to the admin who answers the phones, right? Because they can't write a check. You don't want to talk to the manager. You want to talk to the CEO, the person who can write a check and get it to you today. Because if you talk to the admin, they got to talk to this person, who got to talk to that person, and that person, and that person. You got to go through all of that when you could have just went straight to the source. So go straight to the source of whatever you want. Number 3, relates back to point number 1. When you get new information that you believe could be useful, that you could believe could help you, do something with that information right now. Like, immediately do something with that information, because that will make it, number 1, more serious to your unconscious mind. Your unconscious mind takes in information all day, right? You're taking in this right now as an example, and all the other videos you're going to watch while you're here on this site, you're going to take stuff in all day. How does your mind know what's important and what's not? When it's taking in thousands, hundreds of thousands of pieces of information every day, how does it separate the positive from the not the positive, but the important from the unimportant? The things that you actually take action on seem to be more important. The things you repeat to yourself over and over and over again, those are more important. That's called conscious mental conditioning. Anything you repeat over and over, or you do it in addition to hearing it and watching it and reading it and thinking about it, that becomes more serious to your mind. So taking action on it will make sure it at least raises its profile, gets from off the bottom of the pyramid, and at least goes to the 2nd floor. And eventually you do something enough, it gets to that top floor, that becomes your character, your habits, your destiny, your virtue. That's the way it works in life. You want to learn more about this stuff, read my book called The Mental Workbook. The link is right down there in the description. And listen to my podcast called Work on Your Game every single day. Y'all know my name, Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. We out there.